I see. I got it.
Huh?
The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime, could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible! Miss Sonia just said so right now!
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
Sonia's words contain a clue that the contents of the fire grenade was swapped with poison.
I can prove it with this. Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So, what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide! Enough already!
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
So how do we figure this out, honestly?
What did you say?
How do you figure this out?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
How do you break it? How was he able to open it up with both hands tied, right?
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
One of us must have thrown it.
Realized what?
Come on.
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were brought, at the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same. Could that moment be when we all threw the grenades?
I see! Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
One of us killed them, for sure.
Yeah, I think so. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us.
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
What the heck? You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
The person who prepared the poison fire grenade. Him.
I see! It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poisoned grenade?
I see! That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
Reasons Nagito set the warehouse on fire.
I see! Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison, creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison. And then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry! Please vote me as the killer!
That's not the fucking issue here!
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? I'm so chill. I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
That's right, it doesn't mean the trial's over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. Then I have to do it. Even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
What he wanted since the beginning of this chapter. With his luck, he probably did it. What was inside Nagito's refrigerator? Let's see. Right before switching the poison. What placed inside break room? Nope. It's beyond Monikuma's panel. Nope. His whole body was tied up. Is it this one? Oh, nope, not yet. Let's see, how did he put the spear? In order to hurt himself. No, that's not it. Nagito propped up the knife with something. Alright, and then... Nope, not there. This one. Stock 3. Was placed inside the break room. Nope. Oh wait. There we go. Then it's beyond Monokuma. Not that, not that. Stock 4, wow. Not that one either. Jeez. This one, whole body was untied up. Sprinklers, that's probably at the end. What spirit? There we go.
Here's
everything that happened in this case. The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda. He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream, he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up, he also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poisoned grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity. This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You say we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was? He said this to us earlier.
It's gonna be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart. I want you to try to remember what that is.
What Nagito believed in. His talent.
I see!
Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
After all the time we spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So definitely it's gonna be alright.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape room and that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette. It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun and spin the cylinder, point it toward you and pull the trigger. So you really did it. Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said. I misunderstood and thought I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder. That's how I did it. You only had 1 in 6 chance of surviving. I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. He did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty. You just relied on your luck? It's not just luck. It's true my talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know. Huh? I'm left with the red mark. For some reason, someone called the ultimate lucky student. You don't seem very lucky right now. At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for the cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything. He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, This is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
I don't even have to ask. I sure already know what the answer is.
I see! That's it. The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message.
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. But I was a little annoyed when they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Then it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long was it really because we didn't believe in him?
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that!
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. It sounds way too unbelievable to actually happen, but...
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it. Because they weren't created to do that.
If you can figure out who the traitor was by now, I think it's kind of obvious by this point.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself! That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor? Hajime, please.
It's... you? Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please! Hold on! Aw, you totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Damn it. Why? This nonsense is... Why? Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki. Are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
What? We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation. That is obviously a lie!
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe... I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost. Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but... as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why... the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all! 'Cause Chiaki isn't the traitor. Monami? Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends. Anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever. Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
Damn it.
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
Monami and Chiaki's relationship, proving it here. Is that the only way?
Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along.
I didn't mean to press spacebar for the
Burst
keyboard.
open and mix.
I didn't mean to do
I
this.
can't lose.
but we found something.
Burst open and mix! I'll lower your grades. Disappear!
How am I missing?
Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along. I'll lower your grades.
Shit.
Hajime, you stupid face!
There we go. But we found something in Nagito's room, huh?
Chucky and I aren't best friends.
This is the end! When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
Oh, so sudden?
Give me that notebook.
Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monikuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
What is this? Is this Monami's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too, so that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
The truth is, I might have already known the moment I found the notebook. It's just I wanted to turn my eyes from the truth it contained. But now I clearly know. Can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
Tafu is discussed in that entry.
In the notebook, there was a specific entry.
Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room. But the only one who knew that...
If I win the life-threatening game here, I'll be able to go to the octagon place, right? That's where the exit should be. I did it. I finally did it. I finally figured out where the exit is. I can get out with this. I can finally get out. You can't do that. You shouldn't go in there. You won't find what you're looking for.
That's right. The only person who knew that is... Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you'd do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this. So with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bomb without saying a word, took her handbook out of her pocket. Without hesitating, swiped the card reader. Looks like it was wrong.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake! That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Of course not.
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor! There is just no way!
I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe, but
But then nobody will be saved.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
who else were you with when you detonated the bomb to find out it was a firework? Who's hiding?
Chiaki is not the traitor.
When we were
You
trying to
said
turn,
it
didn't
yourself.
Chiaki use the...
If she's a traitor, there's no way Chiaki... If that bomb was fake, or the only person who knew it was me, when I tried to detonate...
That's not it. That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake. Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I do not want to hear that! Enough already. Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Sonia.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
Please stop making it as hard as it should be, as it is. I don't want to do this anymore.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Fuck. Sonia, she's panicking pretty badly. I won't have enough words if I counter her right away. It might be best to wait for Sonia to use words.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Fuck. I won't be okay if I counter her words right away. It might be okay.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used? I wonder. If I'm going to give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. Tell you the truth, the bombs there were all fakes. I know that already, you should have said so earlier. Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was going to happen. That's why I'm just telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved.
That... Monokuma may have just been lying.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
That's not it.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki.
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
God damn it! Why did it end up like this?
It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. If we believe that in that person who's arguing us forward, then we have to start walking. And believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead.
Even so.
Man, I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce these results. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Kamaida's killer is... Chiaki Nanami.
Damn it!
Are you serious? That was correct. The fact that Chiaki was the traitor, the fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck. Everything was true.
Damn it.
Plus, that means that bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn it.
Stupid. We're not celebrating at all.
Damn it!
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
That is...
I cannot believe it, even though I do not want to believe it. There's no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I could have said it sooner. But I couldn't say it no matter what.
'Cause
I can't betray the Future Foundation. Can't betray.
well,
Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I'll never be able to betray the Future Foundation. What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself. You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
well,
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions. You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just gonna answer right. You're not just gonna answer right. Like, if we ask where you were in the Future Foundation and stuff.
I'm sorry.
That is...
Even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Jackie, you'll always be our friend, even now. We don't blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed, and Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagito's plan, huh?
Like...
About that, was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say that he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange? Strange.
So...
I mean, we nearly lost, right? If Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost. You raised a good point, that's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor.
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations, you successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor and kill everyone else besides the traitor. Kill everyone else besides the traitor.
Are you
That
serious?
was Nagito's plan?
Huh?
Why would he do something like that? To form a plan that only the traitor would survive. Is that bastard really that twisted?
Nope.
It's okay. Okay, what?
Well,
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstance had been different, he probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Chucky!
You really are a kind-hearted person. Huh? You think so? I wonder where you get your personality from.
perhaps.
Maybe your dad and our big brother, don't you think?
Hey, come on now.
Don't go talking about your family all of a sudden. That's totally ripping off Teru.
I can't lose!
I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else, even if I know it's a fight I cannot win.
Hi-ya!
I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
Retaliate.
I will no longer let you do as you please.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
She self-destructed?
What'd you say?
What's going on?
Huh?
Monica will like die.
No, no.
I'm not dead. A new one fucking came out.
Phew.
That surprised me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died.
I can't lose.
Not yet, I'm not done yet.
That
Hey, wait.
If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace.
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
Hey!
Hey, not yet. Seriously, stop it. If you don't stop right now, it's all gonna be destroyed.
I won't forgive you.
Of course, I'm doing it so you'll all be destroyed. I'll be the one to protect my students.
I won't let you.
I'll protect them with my life. Monami, you...
Hey!
Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well come out all at once.
Ooh, how
Many-
exciting!
Not that much. Just around 10 to the power of 60. What did you say?
What?
1 million? 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. Jump ahead. 152, 160, and then 10 to 60th. That's 10 to the 6th power, 60th power.
Hey!
After all this, you're still joking around. You sure have quite the daring spirit.
Too bad!
Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene? While you're doing this, my clones are continuously, endlessly created in the Monokuma manufacturing facility.
That's wrong.
Those were just stuffed animals. That's right. I checked them with my own hand. They're just plushies.
Damn it!
You're just bluffing. Monami, finish him off.
Hey,
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma. What did you say? There's no way it's possible. That's not even magic.
Could it be?
Have you already obtained that much power?
Hey!
If you bring up magic so suddenly, we're gonna get confused. Unless you mean magic in a technological sense. We won't understand this at all.
Hey!
What's going on? Don't tell me they're not gonna call this magic or something. I don't care how you interpret it, but...
in the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that life you're risking! So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement? What's this?
And how many more enemies are left to challenge my army of 10 to the 60th power? You don't have to say anything, I know. Let's see, you have 10 more left, right? I know everything. I am the conqueror of the new world.
I can't lose.
I won't give up even if I have no chance of winning.
It's okay, Monami. Well,
It's not about giving up, you know.
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them. But,
Right?
Damn it.
what the hell is going on? I don't know for certain, but the only thing I can say is...
Please listen.
Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like...
Does that mean there's another organization that are enemy besides the Future Foundation?
This is bad.
We're in this situation because we're caught up in a dispute between the two organizations.
Damn it!
That's it. Let's just leave the talk for later. Because the punishment time is gonna start. Oh, hold on, just a little more time. To wait or not to wait, that is the question, but which will cause more despair? That's the real question. If you think about it, you know, right? There's no way I'd wait. But I haven't.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Hajime. Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have. Not that
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer.
Special bleeding service!
For Monami too.
Huh?
Why even Monami? It's just a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that will defy me anymore. And also, I remember now. I'm an only
Sorry.
child.
That is...
What is that? It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway. And not just that. I decided to believe in everyone.
You guys,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry about so many things. I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
Bye, everyone. It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
Let's